I was actually, since I picked up a whole bunch of these punch cards, I was gonna go back and turn them in and see if I could learn more of the language so we could understand some of this vibrato stuff. And I couldn't remember what mine it was in, but I just walked into this mine, and I guess because maybe I am, because I am high as a kite right now from all these mushrooms, I can see things that normally can't be seen. And I walked in here, and an vibrato container just popped up, so I'm gonna unlock it. I just didn't want to unlock it, you know, without you guys seeing it. So, yeah. But this is not the place I need to go to. And if I keep forgetting that, I don't need to walk all the way out. Was it Coleridge Mine? I do not remember. That's where we got, really? Okay. Oh shoot, we may need to go back over to, the Professor's house and get... Where is Professor's house? Use these scraps to make a couple more keystones, because I think I only had 2 keystones. I know I got a couple batteries on spare. Alright, I got 2 keystones. Couple toes. Let's go. That's Snake Spring. Dutch Oven. I've been there. It's not that. Cavern Canyon. Snake Pit Mines. Not that. Shaggy Dog Cave. You know what? Shaggy Dog Cave was this like long stretch with story, but didn't have anything in it. So I wonder if the secret to the Shaggy Dog Cave is to go in there. Oh my gosh, it is! Yes! You gain an effect, Energized. You also learn the word for secondary and for east. Ooh, you're chock full of vibrato energy. It's not that big of a boost, but 4+4 to everything is great. Is there anything else in here? This vibrato technology? So apparently the secret to it all is those dirty hippies. Forgot how long this thing is, my gosh. It just keeps going. Alright, nothing down here, 100%. We've got that explored. Man, now that I know all these caverns and stuff have possible... I kind of want to go to all the caverns while I'm high on mushrooms. Because I don't know what secrets they're holding. A dangerous spider, not going back in there, I know. But you don't know what these caverns are holding. Now that apparently we can see that which cannot be seen. I mean, what exactly is out there? Oh my gosh, there's one in here too. Another effective Energized. We're online, weather, and organic. Oh my gosh. So like anything is... Everything's up for grabs now. Anything could be anything. That's awesome. I like when games like do stuff to that. Let's head over the gulch. Your El Vibrato transponder insists that you head into the labyrinthine network of box canyons. Deep within the boxes of the canyons, you find El Vibrato stuff. We got more scraps, another punch card. Alright. Ghost Stuff Canyon. This is the... Never mind. This isn't a cavern. This is actually a... whatchamacallit? A goblin hideout. Dynamite Dan's. Look, we got more than enough money. Let's pick up a year. Yeah. In fact, how much is a year worth of dynamite, sir? 52 dynamite. What are we at? 53. Hey. Wait, do we only have 4 scraps? We only have 4 scraps. I'll be dang. All right. Now the best. Been the dust oven. Let's go check out Humming Cave real quick. Any secrets? I like how square. Oh my gosh. Alright, Black Powder Keystone. We got more scraps. Another punch card. I need another battery. That's what I need. Oh my gosh. Do I have enough for a battery? I don't think I do. I think a battery is like 10 scraps. So does that mean we just need to wander around until we can fight one? Gosh, maybe. Alright, let's wander around just for a little bit, see if we can get any El Vibrato hits. Oh, crack the safe. Yes, crack the safe. We got meat and a stock certificate. Stop certificate being 176 meat. Awesome. Lock picking a needle. We got a wine cabinet. We got some more wine. Never have too little or too much wine. Actually, no, you have too little. Just fine. Come across a horse trying fruitlessly to figure out how to use a pair of binoculars. These aren't for you, buddy. The horse reluctantly agrees and trots off, leaving the binoculars behind. Got binoculars. Leave it be. I have enough locker. Not enough locker. I have enough. Apparently, I've been drinking too much locker. We've got enough liquor. Special liquor that I'm not going to use that I need to probably sell, so there's no point in wasting our lockpicks on it. Take up your shovel. Skull chips and a stylish pocket square. Ooh, buddy. I don't have high enough foraging. That's interesting. I'm hoping I run into a couple El Vibrato guys. Could really use the scraps right about now. The worst smelling snake you've ever seen. It's basically a cartoon stink line come to life. Alright, well this ought to be an absolute... Look at this. We're all mysticality and spell damage. We hit so hard without buffs. Oh. Got a snake liver though out of it. Oh wait, wasn't there an area down here that had Boot Hill. It was an area down here that had... Hold on, I know there was an area down here somewhere that had it was like unassuming clearing or something. No, that's where we just were. Oh. Dang it. Where was the place that we were at? Oh, I don't have enough muscle for that. Oh, that's gonna get me in trouble, actually. So it is raining here still. Where is... There was an area over here that I ran into a couple episodes ago. That it was a clearing. There it is, Curious Cops. There was just a couple vibrato there, and I wonder if that resets every couple of days. Because I could use El Vibrato, I could get a couple scraps. My transponder's not beeping anymore, which means maybe it's not gonna be... Oh, that's a big whoop. Terminal booston detected. Slow array. Oh man, this is gonna be more things that I do not understand. Monolith is dark. I need so many batteries. So many batteries. I can just figure out. I honestly don't remember where it was that I saw there was one of these things you went into, and there was an area that you could talk to. One of these El Vibrato areas. Maybe it was the Madness Mine, actually. I'll I gotta fight these guys. Sorry. Skadoosh. We got snake spleen. That's nice. That's a little bit of healing. I think it was Madness Mom mine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do I have the fortune for that? I do not. I need 3 for that. I'm pretty sure this is the one. Those punch cards allow you to learn the language of the vibrato. There's still plenty of language that we don't understand of that. I really thought this was the one. My mistake. Dang it! Like I'm just flopping around at this point, and it upsets me. Garbanzos, soupstone. Actually, was it soup stock? It might have been. I remember there was some other quest that led us into that area. That's why it came to mind. They've been to all the yuccas. What monsters! Of course, now that we're all high on shroomsness, we'll probably end up getting. Probably find some other things like, oh, you need another keystone. Like, thank you, game. There's not enough keystones we need that we can't make. Whole bunch of snakes. Let's fight the snakes. Why not? Grab some. Hey, grab some. Oh, 80 XP. I mean, a whole bunch of snake stuff. Actually, let's fight a couple of these real quick. We just get some free material, a little bit of not a little bit, decent amount of experience from that. For just one-shotting, one-banging all these guys. I will fight them until they stop me. Which normally is about 7 or 8 fights. The game doesn't really... Like, it's okay if you want to wander and run into random situations, but it's not 100% pro of you abusing, like, these fighting spots. At least not for very long. Of course, it might also be something to do with the hard hat. It seems like it's always the hard hat talking to me. We're getting venom bladders, we're getting spleens, which are just healing. I mean, this is a nice spot. I need to go visit this more often whenever I die. What else we're getting? We're getting the stewed snake, which is high resistance. Ooh. So we run into some area that has a lot of fire damage. We could pop a couple of those prior to starting our day, and we'll have no problem resisting that fire damage. Snake spleens, snake leather. I think it might be 10 fights. You do 10 fights and then it'll stop you. Which we should be nearing that 10 fights actually. Yeah, this is gonna be great. I can up some of my defensive capabilities. Or maybe max out my spell damage. Just to get that stat 100% complete. Actually, I think this would be about... It's about 10 already? Why are you letting me do so many? Pardon a little bit of a grind in here. It's just the healing and the poisons and stuff, that's gonna just come in so useful later on. I'll do like one more, and then I'm gonna call it on that. You gonna let me do one more? Man, okay. I don't think this one has an ending to it. I know I said one more, but it's like, it's so fast for experience. It's so much experience. What are we actually setting at right now? We got 42 snake liver. Awesome. We're setting a lot of XP. My word. Alright, let us level up some of this stuff real quick. We can get our Hellbender up to max. That's great. That's an extra, like, what, 9 spell damage. We need to level this up big time. This is our max HP. This is our ability to do our spells. We can level that out. Nice. Let's get our Fortune maxed out. Save friends at 4 out of 5. I should get that up soon. 536. Beam wall would be great. Beam shield. I probably should for more armor for, you know, the muscle hits and melee attacks we get. Need 240. I'm gonna level up this with the rest of the points. A little bit of defense here, because this is muscle, mysticality, and moxie in this game. Don't forget, it's both the attack damage you're able to do with each thing. Moxie being ranged, muscle being melee, mysticality being magical. However, it's also your defensive traits. The more moxie you have, the more you do range damage wise, the less you take from other range damage. And same thing with the others, muscle, mysticality. So huge amounts. I want to fight like 2 more groups just because I want to upgrade glamour one more time. It's a stat I've been neglecting. Glamour actually increases our, I think, item find and something else. Item find meat gains, perhaps? That should be enough. We'll just top this up. Glamour right here, it is meat gains, item finding, and liver capacity. Higher liver means we can put more potions active on us at the same time, which actually might not be a bad idea to level up if we get to the point where we need to do like really hard content, if there is really hard content still in the game, because liver capacity is our alcohol use. I need spleen. Spleen's gumption, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it is. Alright, so this was a no then. On... No, this was not a no. This is... I think this is what we were looking for. No. Organic fluid. Pipeline. Insert organic fluid. I do not have organic fluid. Curious and curiouser. Okay, we know for a fact that this is not the correct place to go. Jumbleneck mine. See a flash of light in a dark copse of trees outside. The electrified cowskulls float out of the woods and surround you. Well, if they want to fight us, let's fight them. Don't worry, guys. We got this. We are super-powered magic men at this point. Now, we really like to fight, of all things. Oh, Jumbleneck. This is one that we had not fully figured out, was it? Find anything interesting. This is one we hadn't figured out. I wonder if being high allows us to actually figure this mine out. Ooh. Okay. This may be the way we need to solve this one. There's nothing new here. Headless skeleton, skullless skulls. That goes that way. Check. I think there's TNT. Okay. Mechanism is rust and suck. This seems to require something heavier duty than a can of oil, seems like. Already grabbed one stick of dynamite and that is stuck. Wow, so I need something to unstick this. That's not something I currently have, possess, or am honestly quite sure of. So, unfortunately, this mine is still a bust for now. Oh, that sucks. Nothing like over here. Oh my gosh. Has it been here this entire time? You fill your wax paper sandwich bag with old grease. Hopefully this will come. Oh my gosh. I think this is exactly what we were looking for. I never noticed the barrel there. I never noticed that barrel. All the times I've been to this mine, I never noticed the barrel. My word. Okay. Grease up the lever. You dump a bunch of grease on the mechanism and use the sandwich bag to sort of goose shit up in there without getting too much on your hands. Pull that lever. You yank hard on the lever and it releases the mechanism's wound-up springs, launching the minecart down the track with a terrific whang noise. Off in the distance you hear a clunk. Alright. You're like, huh? Pull it. I need to push this. Give the cart a shove. You put your shoulder on the minecart and give it a shove. It trundles down the truck. Looks like a gentle impact wasn't enough to set up. Oh, I see. Look, I 100% and totally understand. So it goes there. Now I've got it on the right path. Now we gotta launch this thing. You hear a clunk. Yeah. What? So, yeah, this is supposed to go to the right, so... Weird. Oh, wow, I feel like I am just being derm at this point. And hit the right. And then this should do it. This should make a big boom. Pull that lever. Off the distance, you hear a kaboom! Yeah, we got it this time, folks. Simple stupidity. It happens. Oh, and a lot of. Oh, yeah. Oh, we need more. Even more. It's hard to tell at a glance, but on close inspection, this guy seems to have died in a face down, a basement, or a prayer pose. Praying to the pit, maybe? It's difficult to say. Might have just been napping weird. The skeleton seems to be reaching out to the weird statuette, or reaching out with the statuette. With the hands having fallen off, it's impossible to tell. Some kind of weird statuette on the ground. Let's take it. You pick up the statuette. It's made of silver. The tarnished darkness made it hard to tell what it meant to depict. What's that you got there? Don't know. Some kind of weird little statue-y thing. Look. It's beautiful. I love it. It's okay, I guess. Huh. Are you okay? You don't look well. My stomach don't feel right, and my head feels about fit to bust. I'm with you on the stomach part. I do feel a bit queasy all of a sudden. Maybe I better ditch this thing. No, don't! It's great. We need it. Jeez, man, it's not that cool. The pit team's pretty deep. You kick a rock into it, but never hear it hit the bottom. Throw something into it. Look through your pack for something that might be good to throw into a bottomless pit. You take the weird, twisty, tarnished silver knife out of your pack and look at it. You don't like looking at it very much. Throw it in the hole. Toss the weird silver knife into the hole. This makes you feel relieved, though it's hard to say why. You look through a pack for something that might be good to throw into the bottomless pit. You take the idol out of your bag. You don't like the way it looks in this dim light. You don't like the way it looks at you in this dim light. Say, what you doing there, boss? Throw it in the hole. No, don't! Ah, dang it! You throw the idol in the pit, the weird feeling in your stomach fades away, although you get a sense of... Well, it's like if you heard someone chuckle behind you, except you didn't hear anything and there isn't anyone behind you. What'd you have to go and do a fool thing like that for? You're better off without it, Pete. If you're sure. I can't actually go... I feel like maybe throwing that in was a bad thing, but we'll see. We will surely see. I need a lot of vibrato scraps, and I need a lot of batteries at this rate. Search the rocks. You poke around the rocks, but don't find any interest. Fair amount of lead in these rocks, probably silver mine. Don't be licking them. Fair enough. So we checked out that military cemetery. I think we did most of that. Fort Treason, Alexandria Ranch. Bigger boys. Where was this stupid place that had the thing? I'm not going crazy. I swear I'm not crazy. But where is it? Stearns Ranch? It wasn't that. It was one of these places that when you put in the punch cards. Back to, look, I've been searching all the place. I've been searching all the places. I know it's somewhere I've been. I know it's somewhere I've been, but my brain just isn't working. Alright. I had to look at one of my other videos real quick and be like, where is it? Believe it's down Curious Abandoned Well. I know it's somewhere I'd been. Here's the thing about your nightmares. Maybe not your nightmares specifically, but definitely someone's. A human skeleton scuttling towards you, crackling with blue electricity and making a loud hissing noise. And sounds like a cross between a nest of angry rattlesnakes and a broken radio. Must have some science on that fool. Did you know that bones, particularly dry ones like yours, are piezoelectric? It refers to materials that generate an electric charge when they're compressed, like crystals and certain types of ceramics. The interesting bit is that the opposite is also true. If you run electric current through bone, it compresses on itself. At low voltages, this is sometimes used to compress small fractures, speed up healing time. But if too much current is applied, there's a possibility of mechanical strain, and the skeleton suddenly explodes. An item called the vibrating scapula. It's an offhand. Yeah, just like that. I like this game. It's one of those things that the moment you tell someone, it's like a cartoon. You're like, oh, the science behind that, and they're like, huh? Oh, that makes sense. Boom, they explode. Education? Oh, yeah, okay, education is actually just what we need, because this should warp us to the education area, which allows us to use a smudge punch card. We're on large punch cards. You can't consciously make sense of what you're watching, but when it's over, you know things you didn't know before. Man, there's a lot of words to learn. I think we've learned all the small punch card things. Yeah, I'd be willing to bet we have. Oh, I've already learned all of the numbers. So let's see what we got now that we understand that this is a thing. Drone fabrication? Alright. Drone fabrication it is. Oh, we're gonna get to fight some stuff. Yes, please. Oh, you are weak as balls. But you're gonna give me the scrap I need in order to make the things I need to make. I'm cool with that. Oh, I didn't realize there was more than one. My bad. Two scraps. 3 scraps. Oh, and a battery. Oh my gosh. Best day ever. I get to kill things and get batteries. Possibility of batteries. Okay with that. In fact, what are we currently setting it in? I don't have enough for glamour. I'll do another glamour in a second just because I can increase my chance of item drops. And chance of item drops means maybe I get more batteries and stuff just made whole. And I'll have to go and actually put them together. Well, one survived. Do it, Pete. Get your kill for today. Punch card, I like it. Glamour, that's me gain. We do gain a little bit of item finding bonus. Yeah. Give me more of that item finding bonus, yo. One of you lived. One of you lived again. What? Okay. About to just get smacked with magic. Another battery. That's great. Each battery is essentially worth Not essentially worth. Each battery is worth 10 vibrato scraps. And the keystones are worth 5 vibrato scraps. So getting more of these as whole drops not only saves us time on going back and making stuff, it saves us time on actually having to run out of scraps and have to re-put them back together, which is great. Because I really want to understand more of this vibrato thing, but, you know, there's kind of a gate to it that you need the materials in order to activate some of the consoles and things. You have... what? You have 2 HP. Get down, son. Sorry for those not expecting just for me to grind stuff today. I need these materials. Not much else I can do for it. And now that I know that you can be high on mushrooms and see things the vibrato are hidden from you, I just didn't want to go through and find a bunch of stuff and have people go like, where, how did you get all this stuff? Like, oh man, we got lucky that time. We're doing 1196. I can get my dickering up. I'm gonna hold on. I'll do, honestly, I'll see how many times it'll let me do it before. We've got like what, 2 keystones right now, 3 keystones, and 2 batteries. I'll do for another battery if it'll let me, and then from there I'll leave. Though I do need a lot of batteries. I think we've seen like 3 or 4 dark monoliths just today. Just in this episode, we've like seen 3 or 4 dark monoliths. Oh, okay, one more. Just one more. It's hard to pass up on stuff that dies so quickly and hands out loot like candy. Okay, we got an extra battery. We're good. Drone fabrication online. Go back to the education facility because we did get another punch card. I don't know if it was a complicated punch card, but we'll see what we can do with it. Large punch card. Another large punch card. We learned nothing else from that kind of card, which means I think we learned everything. Which is a beautiful thing. Secondary storage. Equipment fabrication. Have we been there? I think we have. Okay, monolith of dark. Insert battery. We got energized. Bracelet and brooch. I remember those 2. It uses the scraps to do it. So let's not get all crazy on the scraps. Secondary storage. Unlock. We got fluid. And another battery. A seltzer, which is not bad looking. A weird device. L vibrato object. Don't shade the L vibrato machine of unknown purpose, unless his purpose is making an incessant whining noise, in which case his purpose is both known and very annoying. The professor would be appreciative of this. Let's scrounge. We got some scraps through here. We got liquid. Don't forget, in the last place I saw, there was one for insert liquid. Auditory nuisance chamber. This thing's just a moving. The screen reads select nuisance destination. There's a single button available. South 0. East 0. Destination corruption detected. South destination 5. East destination 3. The terminal resets. Okay, so apparently. So I need to find the right combination of stuff. There might be clues somewhere, but I don't. South destination adjustment 5. 7 east, but very similar buttons appear. Hang on, I'm getting knocked on the door because no one knows how what recording in progress, man. Apologies about that. They mean well. And, you know, go, hey, brought you food. Alright, I'm gonna turn. Alright, so 7 different numbers, very similar buttons appear. So, South 5 seemed like the right thing. 2. So maybe South 5, East 2. South 5, East 2. East to destination adjustment 1. So South 5, East 1. Try again, South 5. So 2 away from 1 maybe? So South 5, East 3? No. Oh yeah, the terminal resets, 7 new buttons, 7 different variants. Terminal beeps and the booby floppy guy behind you disappears in a puff of glowing squares. Okay, so that may have been the... It's still making noises. I don't like that it's still making noises. Fair enough. Secondary storage, auditory nuisance, or just leave. I mean, we've done everything that we could do in here. Curious Whale is apparently what we really want to visit, though, when we need scraps and stuff, because that ability to refight those guys over and over, that is exactly what we need in our life. Real quick, I am just going to bounce around to all these places again. I got a little bit of... Ooh. Some more scraps, another punch card. I gotta bounce to all these places and hit up all these monoliths that are dark still. Kinda, is this the place where it had insert oil? Okay, insert battery. We got energized, we got another buff. My gosh, how many energized buffs do we have? We have 4, we're at plus 16. Man. Okay. This has been buffed. We're good, don't worry about it, we're 100% okay. Lost touch oven mine, head over here real quick. We gotta kill the cow skull real quick. That's okay. You're fiery, I'm hotter than you. Roasted cow tongue, ho buddy. Munch on that, get that cow eruption again, because personally I like the cow eruption. What can I say? Is this the one where it was fluid? That weird fort. Yeah, that weird claw. I really wish we could help you. I know every time we talk to him, he's just globbering and glibbering away. Nothing we can do for him. I'm sorry. Is this the fluid place? Not. We've already lit that up. We've already given that. A quick gate offline. Talk with a quick gate. We've already fought these guys. Percent. North Central Posiana trigger. Okay. I'm just quadruple double checking because now we have a couple things and we're starting to understand a little bit of what's going on in this area. Not quite. Might as well attack it. Easy kill. Or the transponder nodes, vibrato scraps. Hurrah. There's one that had, it was that popped up, yes. Don't like this, you don't like this, you don't like this. I understand. Okay. Now everyone is watching is like, but you've been to these places already. I'm like, I know, but we gotta hit up these places because we have batteries now. We didn't have batteries before. It's not as many as we thought we had. I need to go to the bar, which is down one. Down one to the right is a bar. The bar has one that we did not activate last time because we didn't have enough batteries. Did I activate this one? Oh my gosh, I did activate this one. Look, there's too many. There's too many of these for me to remember where, what, how, what, when. Oh my gosh. Train wreck one and all. Okay. So I'm just like, Shaggy Dog Cave, I believe. Is that the one that we needed a battery for? It should be the last thing that we ran into vibrato on this side of the map. Okay, last thing, this side of the map. We're good. We're done. This side of the map, other than visiting the professor and handing him that weird little thingamabobber we found. Oh, he's gonna be thrilled. Professor examining something with intense concentration. Show him the whining object. I found an annoying whining dome. Wow, that is annoying, isn't it? That goes away when I fix it. What is it? Unless I miss my guess, you find this very handy. I believe it's for manufacturing a variety of fighting tools. Presumably, they're helpful ones, otherwise, why bother, right? Neat. This machine turns L vibrato scrap into single-use combat items. This is what the professor said, and I'm confirming it for you. There's a little note on the side where he describes the different things you can make with it. You can make a grenade, which you assume blows things up. You can make something called a maintenance teleporter, which the contractor says will banish any hostile L vibrato construct. You can make an autonomous construct that will help you win fights by hurting your enemies. Or one that can help you win fights by healing you and your allies. So we can get a medical drone? Oh, I'm gonna make two of these. I got medical drones, yo. How many batteries do we have? Well, that's not what I need to look up, but man, I got some stuff, don't I? Pain tolerance 5, stomach capacity, which is HP 3, gumption would be no AP increase, just a speed increase. Let's do another glamour that we get more item find. You know, item find is good. Just gonna look up real quick. We got 5 batteries and 8 keystones. Dude, guys. We're good. We are good on the keystone stuff for now. So 100% done on this side over here. That's good. Let's check out Madness Mall Mine again. Apologies for this episode essentially being like a wrap-up episode. I'm trying to get all the little tidbits and side things because I know we're on the verge of just being at the end. And I really do absolutely love this game. I just want to make sure that I hit as much of the little side things and special areas and stuff as I can because because I enjoy this game so much, I want to make sure, I get my dollar out of it, you know what I mean? Not that I don't think I've gotten my dollar out of it so far, I totally have. We got another keystone, we got scraps, another punch card. Punch card is useless to us now that we learn and have known everything we can use. Clothing fabrication. This is 100% clothing fabrication. And nothing else. Get that looked. Shroom cave. I don't think there was anything vibrato in the shroom cave. Pretty sure that was just as it was. Buffalo pile. I'm missing a couple things in Buffalo pile. I'm not sure if I can do that again since I had already kind of borked a few things there. Let's be honest. Something the entire graveyard's worth of bones clatters together to a giant antagonistic pillar of evil. Antagonize it right back. And not just antagonize it, set it on fire. Yes, sir. Check out the West Pole. I believe that was something crazy, mysterious and stuff. I believe it also was a bunch of stats I got, but... Soupstone, lodestone, soup stock, lodestone, what is it called? I don't know. Any cave that gives off hot soup is a friend of mine. Who wouldn't want a cave that gives out hot soup? Like, for real. No, I know you. I saw all of you. She says municipal organic fluid pipeline offline. Insert organic fluid. Light pulses in a pentagonal aperture on the side of the machine. We got fluid. 3 buttons appear on the screen. Organic sustenance, organic sedative, organic refreshative, organic fluid turn. You got a vital fluid. So this turns fluid into something. I mean, refreshment, a sedative, or a sustenance. Let's try a sedative. El vibrato rum increases your item and meat drop bonuses by 30% for the rest of the day. Now, we do have other fluids, but I'm gonna hang on to one in case we need one for something other than turning into food or sustenance. Double, quadruple check. Alright, we're good. We are good. Let's double check the West Pole over here. See if anything new or interesting has changed since we've gained the ability. Something mystical. To get to harvest some loco weed at least. El Roro Camp, Petting Cemetery. Actually, we got another robot to fight. Oh, we got a battery out of it. Nice. Go to the cemetery because the cemetery has pets that you can talk to. That based on what they do, they give you bonuses: speed, item drop, armor, meat drop, spell damage, maximum AP, melee damage. Let's actually go with item drop. Boon to the pack rat. Wow, plus 30%. And that means we're currently setting like plus 75% item drop. That's crazy. Reaper Hill, Baker, Chuck's house, Curious Cops, Jumble Neck, that's where we just were. Was there something we needed for... Uh-oh. Encounter Goblin Chef out harvesting produce, by which I mean knocking lumps off of a cactus. Gives you some real side-eye when it sees you. Hey you, a human, to keep me away from these lumps that are mine, or maybe I am to cooking you instead. What? What? You goblins don't eat people. Goblins don't people to eating, do you? Ah, no, gross. I did saying that to scare you away. Did you scared? Yeah, a little. Talk to him. So, what's cooking? Lumps. Okay, make a suggestion. Instead of bashing the cactus apart, have you considered cutting it up with a knife? What? Are you considering a cactus with knife to cutting? Ah, yes! Another chef man suggesting this, but texture all of wrong. Here, you can having his pants. They don't goblin legs fitting. Wait, so someone suggested this and you have his pants? Ooh, look at that though. Kitchen pants. If you can't stand the heat, there's no need to get out of the kitchen if you're wearing these. Same goes for cold, stench, fear, and all sorts of things. Wow, 20% resistance to everything. That is crazy. Alright, let's double check everything in here, 100% here. That's what we're trying to do. If not 100%, get real close to it, 100% on this game. I hate to walk away from this game and know, like someone have to point out later, like, hey, you missed something important. Like, really? Monolith is dark. We got another effect energized. We are energized as balls right now. We have, okay, this is that throw something pretty deep in. Look at your pack for something that might be good to throw in the bottomless pit. You hold up the cursed blood goblet. Good grief, why you even carry this thing around? Yeah, chuck it in. All the stuff we've been collecting all this time. I hope it's not something that we need, but now we've just been like, hey, there's a hole, throw it in. You get experience for throwing stuff in the hole. Hindsight, maybe throwing a cursed idol and cursed blood goblets and a bunch of other stuff into a hole probably is not the best idea. Just saying. You know, it seems like maybe putting a bunch of stuff together is not a good idea. Let's go to the abandoned mine. I know this episode's running a little bit long. We've done nothing but get a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Hair on the back of your neck stands up as you realize you've ridden into the midst of a herd of ghostly floating cowheads. You've heard that some ranchers, in a desperate effort to avoid the homecoming, deliberately drove their entire herds into the ocean. If that's what happened here, it didn't work. These cows are very angry about it. And really, can you blame them? That's pretty messed up. Anyway, the herd of ghost cowheads, what's your move here? Let's fight them. They're decent HP. We haven't had to up our stats in a while, so let's pop everything. Increase our mysticality by 45. Pete's gonna give us another 9 on top of that. So that's a 54 mysticality increase. That lets us do 165 damage to all enemies, knocking them all out. Soul fragment and XP, that's great. Yeah, we've been kind of hitting up all the stuff in a row. Let's actually do one new thing before we head out. Oh, con Sonnet, my stomach's cramping up again. These mines have a powerful effect on you, Pete. Guess I'm old and seen too much, dug too deep. Literally. I'm warning you, kid. Don't take this stuff light. It ain't for regular folks to be messing with. Better have a seat and rest for a bit, buddy. Wash and dry, mine-splaining. You strap the machine down, it doesn't look any better afterwards, but you do find some ore wedged in crannies here and there. You got some unrefined meat nuggets and 10 XP. It's a shiny thing here. You got a strange silvery crystal. This crystal is silver in the sense that it's silver colored, but not silver in the sense that it is not made of silver. Interesting. Nothing over here. Because the maintenance hit the elevator in all the right places, right on down. Any mine is a friend of mine. Especially with all these vibrato stuff we're trying to go through. The mine isn't that great, but this cabinet is a big plus. Got all sorts of healing items. Nice. Let's just continue searching this one area. We got delicate bean iron. Ooh, buddy. Cart, mine-splaining bonus. Oh, dig in pickaxe. We got a teleporter that took me right away. Unlock, we got a punch card and more scraps. Paper cards on the table. A big cylinder on top. West Central Storage Facility. Alright, all sorts of stuff we got from that. Whoa, what's with these weird looking rock lines? Interesting. Alright, so we've got one to the left and one to the right. Yeah, keystone, scraps. Man, El Vibrato was all over the place around here. Nothing to do with that. Oh, that a lot of snakes. They got a lot of HP. So let's do it. Use the old bean, increase our mysticality, toss this out. Knock our stats down, increase our mysticality by a little bit. Plus ourselves up here. They have 178 HP, and we can do enough to them because they're coal snakes, fire damage. We have an ice spell. Knock them dead, Captain. Do not kill them all. 17 and 16. Hey, Pete can actually save the day here. 180 XP. We got meat. We got some coal snake skin. Ooh, meat, and some more delicate bean iron ore. All right. The switch has long since rusted away to uselessness. Not that it was all that useful before, given the track layout. Okay, just double checking, making sure that these aren't 100% useless. Oh yeah, these aren't anything anything at all. We got a meat vein. Ooh, that meat. Delicate bean iron, another meat. Oh man, so much meat. So much meat in these walls. So let me go back up. I'm not ready to explore it yet. I want to explore over here. We got a can of oil and smelling salts. Now we head on down here. What we got? This place seems poorly ventilated for a campfire. That's why no one's here. Some of the jewel spirals are over the table. The note says, "Dear Jeff, got called up north to deepest delve. See you soon. Praise be Roberto. Sincerely, Jeff." It's a shelf containing an effectively infinite amount of sarsaparilla. You've already got plenty. I'll stop looking at the spiral right now. Alright, that seems like, that was the place. That was the abandoned mine. What the heck. We'll do one more. Long episode. I don't want you guys just watching nothing but a little bit of, nothing but grinding and exploring and stuff, going back over old areas. Several loud gunshots ring out as you round a large cluster of boulders and you dive into a corner. Peeking cautiously around the corner, you discover a goblin shooting a large pistol at a pile of nailed-together driftwood. Hello? Oh, hello! What's doing? Targets practicing? Nope, sculpting. Look. You take another look, and from the right angle, the driftwood does kind of look like an owl. Albeit one that's been shot a bunch of times with a pistol. Speak to him, or well, we got Owl Fox at max level. Let's help him with their sculpture. You teach the goblin a small wind spell to help him guide his bullets a little bit more accurately. He gratefully gives you a handmade ring in exchange. A sandalwood ring plus 9 pistol attack damage and 50 XP. We're at Fort Unnecessary. Well now, this could be a decent looking fort and they took better care of the place. Looks important for military installations? Why sure. Fresh mowed yard is real intimidating to an enemy. I guess it does mean they've at least got a lawnmower to hit you with. Somebody arranged these cannons haphazardly and then left it out in the rain. A harried-looking woman, young woman in a military outfit, darts out in front of you as you enter. Oh no, I can't be having any more misfits in this jerkwad. You can either swear to me that you're halfway competent, heck, even a quarter, and then you'll help sort out this crew of no-hopers, or you can turn right back around and march double time. Yeah, I'll give it a sense. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that promise. Come on in, I'm Captain Harriet Davenport. My name's Dustbunny Avenger. What's the problem, Cap? Problems! Welcome to Camp Fubar, where all the Army's idiots and rejects are sent out of the way. I've had it up to my eyeballs trying to run this place. Please help out these morons figure out their malfunctions so they can muster out of here and leave me in peace. Give me some details? You need to talk to them individually for more information, but the brief is we got a scout who's blind as a bat, a cook who can't figure out how to make corned beef hash on toast, a guy who can't load and fire a cannon without it blowing up or maybe shooting backwards, a guy who somehow, and I can't for the life of me figure it out, is too bow-legged to ride a horse, and a kid who was sent here because he can't figure out how to tie a bow tie. Oh, and just to put the icing on the cake, we have infinite goblins living on our storage shed. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna see the scope of your complaint. Pal, you ain't just whistling Dixie. So, what did you get sent here for? You hear her teeth grinding as she growls at you. Do not ask. Well, okay then. Let's see what I can do. Howdy. How? What's wrong? Gee willikers, I had a pretty good job. The general's a personal assistant, but I got fired and reassigned here. What happened? Everything was great at first. I was pretty good at scheduling, I can write shorthand, and I'm an A+ boot polisher. Then the general went and decided he looked more serious and sophisticated with a bow tie. He's expecting me to do the tying for him. No good? Nope. I can do a sheep shank and a bow line and a clover hitch, but for the life of me, I can't get a bow tie to look right. The general sent me out here with one to practice on and said not to come back till I got it. Well, I got the moxie. Let's help him out. Okay, here. Grab the two ends like this, right? You want this side a little shorter, and this end crosses over top, and then under up, and while the other side does sort of a zigzag, see? Then you bring the upper right strap down and back around, and it folds into there. Then you pull them tight, got it? Alright, I think so. Let me try it. Let me try it. The two of you go back and forth a few times until he finally gets it right without poking himself in the eye. I think I got it. Thanks a lot. Wait till I show the general. Runs out of the building waving the bow tie in the air. That's 60 XP. Howdy, Private. Cooker. How appropriate. Well, if it would be if I knew how to cook, like, even a little bit. What's the trouble? We've only got 2 ingredients here, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to combine them. What are the ingredients? Corned beef hash and toast. Try to help with a metaphor. What if you thought of the toast as shoe, and the corned beef as a hole in the ground? Let's try again. Okay. A shingle. No. Okay, let's try again. Okay, let's say your elbow and your head. Let's see, a road map and your head. Just toast as your elbow, and the corned beef as shinola? I don't know what shinola is. A shingle and a corncob pipe? No, I mean a shoe and a corncob pipe. You don't understand that the the hash goes on top of the toast. The hash goes on top of the toast, man. Shoe in your head, that doesn't work. Shoe and a corncob pipe. Okay, I'm out of ideas. We'll come back to you. It would be too cruel to loot these people's supplies. A shingle. In your head. A hole in the ground. Corncob pipe. Okay, I hate to say this, but let's just brute force this and just try one and already tried a shingle and hole in the ground. That doesn't work. Sorry for those of you that might be getting sick from seeing the scroll text up and over, because trust me, I'm getting the same feeling. This is so, oh man, I did this. Road map, hole in the ground. Oh man, I'm getting confused by what I'm doing to myself. I'm starting to think that this is one of those things that I can't solve it until maybe I get enough information on this particular subject. Let's try your elbow and a hole in the ground. Yeah, I'm out of there. Out of ideas. I'm out of ideas, fool. You just maybe SOL. This horse has 4 left legs. Man. Howdy, they call me Private Bowlegs. See why? You seem uncomfortable. You ain't kidding. Look at my legs. They've been so far out I can hardly touch both knees at once. Walking huts like a Dickens. Captain says it keeps you from riding a horse. Yep, they're too wide. Horse slips right between them. Think I could ride a mule though, with them being a tad lower to the ground. I could give him a mule, but I got the muscle. Let's bend his legs back. Ah, you don't need a mule. It's fixable. Hold still, man. Huh? Well, with some grunts from you and some cries of pain from him, you normalize his legs. Ow! Great jumping Jiminy, man. Oh, don't be a baby. Look, they're much straighter now. I guess I can't deny that. He winces as he mounts the horse nearby and rides out of the camp. The sign on the front says, important gun storage, no goblins. You open the door a crack and take a peek. Naturally, the shed is crammed full of goblins to the ceiling. They're barely recognizable as individual goblins. You can try and talk to them, but they're just babbling insanely. Yank a few out of there. Let's just... Oh, I kind of expected him to die, but... Alright, howdy. What's the haps? I'm supposed to be a cannoneer. I'm supposed to be terrible. I'm supposed to be a cannoneer, but I'm terrible at loading cannons. They'll explode. Except not the way they're supposed to explode. Or else they don't explode at all. The only time I ever got one to fire right, the cannonball knocked my sergeant's hat off, and he was standing behind me. I still can't figure out how that happened. So they assigned me to this loser squad and said I can't report back for proper duty until I figured out how to load a cannon right. Give them the book, Cannon Loading for Idiots. Hey, maybe this'll help. Uh-huh. Well, let's see. Flips the pages which have big number diagrams. Oh, you take the stick back out before you put the cannonball in. Well, that makes it sound certainly easier. He carefully follows along the directions of the book and successfully fires a cannonball over the wall of the fort. I did it! Wow, great. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna go get my new assignment right away. But we still gotta figure out Numbnuts the cook over here. Howdy, Cap. Howdy, Avenger. Thanks for your help and doing good work. Just two left. Who's left? Private Cook is still unable to handle the rigors of putting corned beef on toast. Private Blind Man still don't have his glasses. 10-4, I'll take care of it. Blind Man. This guy skins real hard as you approach. Howdy. Do I know you? Your fuzzy silhouette don't seem familiar. Nope, I'm just passing through. What do you do here? Well, I'm supposed to be a scout, but I went and broke my only pair of glasses. Without them, I can't see a dang thing. Maybe this'll help. He takes the binoculars and peers at you through them. Well, I'll be. That ain't half bad. Climbs to the top of the watchtower and looks around. They work! I can see a dang thing. Hooray! Okay. Doing great, John. The only one half was goofball left to fix. Who's left? Private Cook is unable to handle the rigors. Oh man, is there anything I can learn about how to put... Oh, General, what's his name? Investigate. Got medal of adequacy. Try to help him with a metaphor. But I've tried all these metaphors. Like, I don't understand. Like, I've tried quite literally all these metaphors. I have tried every single one. What? A shoe as Shinola. Of course, I put the corned beef on the toe. Just like Shinola on a... I don't know what Shinola is. I guess it's a shine? Alright. I must have actually missed that one earlier when I tried them all. Apologies to those watching. A great job. That's everyone dealt with out of here, and that means I finally can get out of this hellhole too. If we ever cross paths again, I really owe you one. Captain Davenport frisbees her clipboard, snaps you a salute, and marches out the fort. Gain 300 XP. Let's cash in that 300 XP real quick. What we got? We get another glamour. And capacity meat gains to 100%. Ooh, baby. Let's go ahead and max out safe cracking to any safe. Crack any safe anytime. We'll go ahead and just max out Butterbean while we got it. We threw a couple points into Vampiric Yodel, and we'll get more of that later. Thank everyone for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry about the extra long episode, but like I said, I want to get all the secrets and things I can get done. I love this game. I really do. And it makes me sad to know that we're coming to an end on it. I mean, we've got to be close to wrapping it up. We got to be. So thank you everyone for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. For more news and information, check out the description below. Links to our Discord, our Facebook, our Twitter, and other things, other places, other informations you need. If you like what you saw and you want to see more like it, slap the like button, bash that subscribe button in, and share the content. If you really enjoy it, share it. Share it with your friends, your family, your neighbors, the crazy cowpokes all around town when you run into them. Because as a small channel, visibility is our greatest foe. It really is. Visibility is our greatest foe. Because as a small channel, bigger channels are like monster shadows. And it's hard for us to compete with stuff like that. I mean, even with the best tags, the best search engines, you know, everything in between that we could do to increase our visibility, sharing from you, the people, our reach can be extended by your reach. It truly does help. So thank you. Thank you very much. This is Dustbunny Avenger signing off for now. Take care, folks. Bye!